Hi guys, it's me, Jana. It's been a while since I have been on here. I'm going to give it a few minutes just to see if anybody jumps on. I know it's a weekend and probably everybody is busy doing fun weekend stuff, but that's the time I have to do videos. So anyway, I can see there are a few people on. Not sure who because I don't have my thing up here. Let me see if I can put that up. Nope. Sorry. Get rid of that. I'm going to look over here. I have my iPad on. So I'm going to see if it pops up. There it is. And I'm still not seeing who is on there. So can you hear me okay? Hi, Zach. Can somebody just leave me a message and let me know if you can hear me okay, if the volume's okay? I don't know why I'm not seeing comments. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead. So the reason why I haven't been on for a while is because I have been dealing with another round of Bell's palsy, which affects your face. And I had it probably about 10 years ago as the result of being hit from behind in a car accident. That wasn't the case this time. This time I fully believe it was from way too much stress. And so I have been trying really hard to not let the things that have been bothering me bother me so much. So anyway, the first time it affected the right side of my face, and I have like leftover, a little bit of leftover stuff from that that doesn't work quite right, and this time it affected the left side of my face. Not as bad as the right side. I didn't get the full-on droop that I had the first time around. So that was fortunate. So it's better now. They gave me, if you catch it like right away, which this time it came on kind of slow and weird, and I didn't realize what was happening since it wasn't like the first time being the result of an accident. But if you catch it like within the first 48 hours, they put you on prednisone and an antiviral drug for like a week or 10 days, and that really helps for things to get back the way they're supposed to. And so I'm not sure that I caught it within the 48 hours, but they still gave me the medication. Hey, Ruby. And so I think that is what has helped, and the fact that my face wasn't as droopy. I think that's what made it get better faster than like the first time. It took at least 3 months. So anyway, enough about that. I want to do a card from this month's Fun Stampers Journey Bloom Box, and this is what it looks like. For those of you that don't know, I am a coach with Fun Stampers Journey, and I also subscribe to our monthly Bloom Box, which I think it's $29.95 for the month, and you sign up like a subscription, and then it just is delivered to your door every month, and there's kits in there to make 4 cards, and it's really fun. So check it out on my website. I've listed that on this post. And also I wanted to tell you real quick about this sale, which is going to be all backwards to you, but it's the Jubilee collection, which covers the Be Amazing, Celebrate You, Faith Journey, and Slice of Life collections in our catalog. And there's some really great deals at 35% off in those collections. So most all of the products, minus like paper, inks, and that kind of stuff, are on that sale. So stamps and dies, and there actually are some of the paper pads, I think. So go check that out. And the other thing is the spring into summer mini catalog is in full action right now, and there are some super adorable stamp sets and other products in there. You got to go take a look. I am in love with this catalog. So anywho, I'm going to put my phone, point it down so you can see what I'm going to be working on. So bear with, because you know this is always a process for me. Okay, there we go. Sorry, like I said, always a process. Okay, I think we have it now. Let me see if I'm waving at myself here so I can figure out if I have this right. There we go. Okay. Thanks for your patience while I do that. And again, here is the bloom box. Let's see, I don't want you to be upside down, so I am going to fix this. Okay. All right. So this is the set, the stamp set that comes in the April Bloom box, and it's called T-Rex Love. It has these cute dinosaur stamps, and then it comes with these sentiments. I'm trying, you make my heart soar, hug me, I love you this much, winning, and maybe the T-Rex is mad because his parents never hugged him. And then those cute dinosaur stamps. And in the bloom box, you get, like I said, the 4 kits that come packaged like this, and then this lovely book of instructions and tips and techniques. And they give you the colors that you'll be working with and that sort of thing. And so the card that I decided to do today is this one called Hug Me. And I'm just going to get started here. So I'm going to set the instructions aside. And I know we're using the sequins out of this, but the other ones go to another card. Sometimes they just package them together to save on their little bags, I think. And when you go to fold your card, it's a good idea to see which way the paper wants to fold the easiest, because then you will avoid cracking your paper when you fold it or score it. There we go. And I cut a separate little piece of paper there, because since this card is black, I like to put a white liner in the inside to stamp what I want it to say in there. And I am just using some of our Journey Blooms adhesive. So, April had her baby, you all know, I'm sure. She had the sweetest, cutest little baby boy giraffe. And I'm sure we are all glad about that. Now we can get on to other things. And as a side note, it's still raining here where I live, which is really, really depressing, and it's getting very old. Okay, on the directions. Okay, I guess I should start with what they're telling me to do. Stamp the Free Hugs dinosaur image onto the whipped cream cardstock. Oh, okay. So we're going to be using this little guy and Hug Me. And I'm going to just put the Hug Me on our little D block. And I'm going to put this guy on our E block. Yay! Okay. Using a blender brush with water, draw color from your color splash pencil and add it to a clear block. Brush the color onto the dinosaur, leaving the Free Hugs portion white. I just got the Color Splash pencils, and I've only used them one time. They're so nice, I have to say. Okay, let's see what looks like the right color that they used. Maybe, I'm not sure. Sorry, I should have been a little more prepared. I'm just putting water into my brush. Or I'm attempting to, let's put it that way. Okay. Now when I used my colored pencils the first time, I colored direct to the paper and then watercolored after I colored. So I haven't done this where you put the pencil on the block. I'm not sure if this is the color that they used. Let me see. I'm using 18. And it doesn't say which color they used. That's really bright, but I think I'm going to play with this color a little bit. Okay. I'm going to add some of this, which is 19. It's really not going to take very much because that's not a big image. Okay, I'm going to set those aside. Let's see how bad I can mess this up here. He's really cute, and I'm going to color right over his eyes because he's going to have wiggle eyes. Ooh, there's a hair. Okay, let me get that there. I don't want his teeth to be green. Free hugs. I know I get really quiet when I color. I start concentrating on what I'm doing, and I do that even when I go to stamping things, and I think people have commented before about how quiet I am. Well, it's not that I'm not trying to join in, it's just that I get busy focusing on what I'm doing. Okay, let me try this color maybe around the edges a little bit. See if that darkens it up just a little bit. I hope you guys have all been having a great weekend. It's been kind of a lazy one, just because the weather. I am no expert on knowing where to shade things, that's for sure. I try, sometimes it turns out okay. Alright, I think I'm just going to leave it at that and let that dry. Now, what is the next step? On the electric line panel, create the starburst effect. Okay, now I did make a video doing this and it was really fun. However, I'm using black this time, so it's a little bit scary. But we'll give it a go. And what I did before was kind of start in the middle. Let's see, I'm just going to start. You just kind of lay it down on the edge and go. And then it makes a really big mess. And now I'm going to go the other way and we'll see here what happens. Oh, it turned out pretty good. And we're just going to do that. Let's see, this one it looks like they went right in the middle, so I'm going to give it a bigger swirl here. Of course you can't see that I'm like leaning way back trying to, okay, and then I need to watch Richard do this again because I'm sure he probably doesn't start in the middle and go both ways. I don't know. It's turning out okay anyway, regardless. Alright, I'm happy with that. But I think I want to turn my paper over, otherwise I'm going to have black on everything. There we go. Stamp the Hug Me sentiment onto the orange rave circle using black licorice. Center the stamped words on the circle behind the word bubble heart opening. Adhere it, oh, well, doesn't say that, but I am going to just do this with some of our, I love this craft glue. I need to store it so it's going down to the tip, obviously. There we go. There really is some in there. Okay. Come on, glue. Okay, adhere this onto this. The Fun Stampers Journey convention is coming up so fast, and I'm really getting freaked out because I need to do exchange things, and we have to make sure that we use current product that is not going to be discontinued. So we're all eagerly waiting the retired list so we can start doing our swaps. Okay, there that is. Adhere the whipped cream pierced circle to the card base. I was just trying to decide, did I want to pop it out? But it looks like the dinosaur is going to be popped up, so I'm just going to put this on, and it looks like it comes down about here. Okay, pop up the dinosaur. I'm going to use our Journey foam squares. These come in 2 sizes. This is the medium size. Well, I need to cut him out before I can pop him up. Let me get that done real quick here. And I'm using our little detail scissors. They are non-stick and self-sharpening. They are fabulous, and you can also get them in like the full size set of scissors, and they are still the non-stick and self-sharpening. Can't say I am a big fan of the fussy cutting, especially when you have to go right around the outline. It's not as bad when you can leave a little white space, but the cutting it close to the line, not so fun. Now, some people love it. They think that it's very relaxing, and they love to fussy cut. I can't say I am in that group. Okay. Got a little close on the other side of his tail there, but it's going to be okay. Richard gave us all a sneak peek of what's going to be in the July Bloom box. Oh my gosh. It's a mermaid, and he says she has friends. Well, I would just be happy just getting her by herself because she is so cute. And I love mermaid stamps. Way excited for that. Okay, done. All right, pop him up. And the hug me word bubble to the right of the dinosaur. Okay. Put one there. I think one will fit on his head okay. Okay. Did I miss something? It looks like we're supposed to be flicking before I stick him on, I'm doing that. I'm going to flick the silks because it kind of looks like they did that before, and I don't want it on the dinosaur. So this calls for electric lime, sour lemon, and outrageous pink, but I didn't have the electric lime, so I'm substituting another color from that collection, the orange rave. And I'm just going to shake them up real quick to get all this frosty yumminess off the bottom. Okay, I think that one's ready. I haven't even used orange rave yet. The plastic's still on it. If I had music playing, like a little, I don't know, Latin music or something, I could be shake, shake, shaking to that. Okay. Let's just start with this, and I will probably get it everywhere, because that's what I do. Okay. Not really going to see this one a whole lot since it's kind of the same color as the back, but you'll see it on the white. I love this stuff. It's so much fun. Okay, that's good for that color. Let's do some of the outrageous pink. I think just a little here and there, maybe. And now orange rave. This color's really pretty. It's really frosty. Too cute. Okay, I'm just going to let that sit for a minute and get some of these sequins out that I'll be sticking on here. And I can put this guy's, just grab this, I can put these guys' wiggle eyes on. Going to grab some of the Journey dots because we are going to use those to put on the sequins. I think it's just going to be the smallest eyes here. I'm going to just grab them off of there with my bloom tool. Come on. There we go. Hee hee. I love it. Okay. Some of these take a little bit longer than others to dry. I think what I'm going to do is grab my heat tool real quick and give those a dry. that's probably good. Okay, now looks like he goes on right about here. And I want to pop this out as well. Oopsie. Okay, I think I'm just going to use some of my adhesive. It seems to be a little quicker for me that way. I grabbed another bottle so that it wouldn't be so long waiting for the glue to come out. And I'm just going to scatter a couple more up here. And then maybe one more on here, just because you always want to put an odd number. It's just more pleasing to the eye. There we go. And then the last thing is apply Journey Glaze to the dinosaur and to the Hug Me Heart. Sprinkle Hug Me Heart with sparkle cuts. Okay. It doesn't even feel like it was clogged, so maybe it wasn't. Yay! Okay, so we are going to put this in here and make this heart shiny and kind of pop out. And that will take a while to dry. And it says to put it on the Hug Me. Okay. Apply Journey Glaze to dinosaur. That's okay. I don't think I want to make the dinosaur shiny, so I'm just going to make his sign shiny. And I'm going to make his teeth shiny. And we are done. So that's a pretty cute card. This is a really fun technique, doing that with the edge of your ink pad, and it makes for a really fast background. And this is going to be a birthday card for somebody special coming up. And then I wanted to show you the card that we did at my monthly group that I have at my house. I used one of the cards that we made at the leadership conference as inspiration for this card, and it was so much fun. We used the silks. First, well, it's on watercolor paper, the fish are, and they are stamped with the Artful. Let me get them so I can show them to you. The Artful Fins set. There's 5 fishies in there, and then there are matching dies, which I love, love, love. So no fussy cutting. So we used that, and we used the Catching Waves background, and these are all in that new Spring into Summer mini catalog. And anyway, put water on the fish, then we sprinkled on the silks, and then gave them another spritz of water, and that kind of made it, you know, spread out and give it that watercolor look. We went around the edges with the new daubers that are in the catalog, and we were using Cool Pool color, and that's also what the background was stamped in, which is very light in the back, but you can see it. And then this was from, the little greeting here is from the Birthday Girls. I think that's what it's called. Hang on. Birthday Girls, and we used that little hello friend right there, and it was just a lot of fun. The fish were popped up, all of these pieces are popped up, and there's some twine on there, and then the sparkles are from the Sparkle Drops. These, love those. Oh, I just remembered we were supposed to add some glitter on our dinosaur card. Let me look at the directions again, because I remember it saying, sprinkle Hug Me Heart with sparkle cuts. Okay, let's do that real quick. Sparkle cuts are a bigger glitter than the sparkle dust, and they're both pretty. Okay, so we'll just put a little bit on there. Ooh, pretty. I like it. Okay. That finishes that off. And I'm just going to bring you back up here, so bear with. Hello. Let me get this back up here. Thanks for joining me today, and putting up with how slow I am, and I should have been, like I said, a little more prepared and had some of these things ready ahead of time, but I didn't, so it is what it is. And I thank you for hanging in there and watching me. I had fun making that card, and if you're interested, you can go to my site and look up the Bloom Box and get your monthly subscription. Or if you don't want a subscription to that, just check out all the products. There are so many things. And that sale that I told you about on things for 35% off, and the spring into summer mini catalog, which is amazing. Okay, hope you guys are all having a fabulous weekend. And who knows, maybe Darlene will stop by one of these days. I know some of you have been missing her, so we'll see about that. And I will see you all next time. Thanks, and bye-bye.